Hello and welcome to Unikronn's Gaming. Today's video is all about Earthion. I want to talk about this game. I need to talk about this game. So alright, let's get to it. I do like the shoot 'em up genre, even though I'm not very good at playing shoot 'em up games, unfortunately. I generally found back in the day that arcade shoot 'em ups were very cheap and very hard. It's probably basically to get more credits out of you. I did fare a bit better with like the console exclusive shoot 'em ups that were made for consoles, but not by much, to be honest. Shoot 'em ups I find are a less expensive purchase in today's gaming. I mean, we're talking November 2025 here. You generally find from, I don't know, they range between £5 and £35. Depends on if you're buying a single game or some sort of compilation. So with all that in mind, what attracted me to Earthion? Basically, it's a side-scrolling shoot 'em up made for the Mega Drive in all principle. Yuzo Kishiro, Ancient Corporation. So yeah, it's just got everything there. I mean, if this was made with the PC Engine or the Amiga or the SNES, no, it wouldn't happen. It tugged on my Sega Mega Drive fanboy heartstrings. That's basically what it was that attracted me initially to the game. Yuzo generally, let's face it, knows how to get the best out of the Mega Drive. Sometimes he can go a bit far, which we don't really like. Streets of Rage 3, we're looking at you. But anyway, when he's reined in a little bit, the audio is great. And in this game, the audio is, once again, great. I mean, it's got big booming sound effects. The speech is fantastic. The explosions, the shootings, you know, the pew pews. Yeah, the pew pews are pew pewing. They're great. The ship noises, the background music is also fantastic. I'm going to say it's not as good as another game that I'm going to speak about. That's also on the Mega Drive a bit later. But yeah, it's still fantastic. My favorite music theme in here, I have to say, is the bosses. The boss music, I reckon, is exceptional. So yeah, shout out to the boss music for Earthion. So if we're talking graphics, graphically, Earthion is for sure one of the best looking shoot 'em ups on the system. Personally, I only think Thunder Force 4 looks better, in my humble opinion. The parallax scrolling in Earthion is sublime. You know I love my parallax scrolling. It's great here. The ship designs, oh god, they're great. Nice chunky, proper spaceship, starship looking designs. Yeah, proper 80s feel with old school anime. The enemy spacecrafts, their sprites are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. The backgrounds for each stage are definitely one of the stars of the game. You know what stage they are. You'd be like, oh, that's level 5. Oh, that's level 3. I mean, look at the Armada here. Come on, if you don't have an Armada in a spaceship game, what's the point? It's probably what cruising to shoot 'em ups are supposed to have. It's supposed to have an Armada scene. This has it. God, the graphical cup overfloweth in Earthion. Beautiful. What I also like as well when it comes to graphics, that they borrowed from the best. Like, this has transitions. I think I've only seen transitions in Thunder Force 4. Normally the games just fade to black and you start another section. But this has like, this game is deep, as in not like, oh, gameplay deep. I mean, as in, you know, Thunder Force 4, it's like 3 screens high. This game did a little bit of that, going from space into the clouds. It was just nice. You wouldn't really shoot anything, but it just looked great. I mean, look at this big ass ship in the background. And then that robot just comes and cracks it into, like, boy, move out my way. And then you got the debris flying in. Ah, yeah. This game's a looker. Look at the parallax scrolling with the stars. I mean, obviously back in the day, this wouldn't have been possible because the cartridge size probably would have been ridiculously big and cost way too much money. When it comes to the fun factor of Earthion, that's just another category where it excels in. You can tell this is a console shooter first, rather than a port of an arcade game. You know, it's one of those things where it caters for a wide range of player skills. So if you're terrible like me, there's easy. Oh, by the way, I'm playing this game on easy. All the stuff you've seen here is on easy. I have played and completed the game on normal. To be honest, I struggled. I just prefer easy. It's just, I enjoy it more on easy because I'm just not very good at these type of games. But yeah, wide range of difficulty levels. Depending on what skill you are, you can just set it to that and have a way of it and have your fun with the game. Earthion feels great to play. I don't have any issues in the way it played. I didn't have any technical issues. This is the PlayStation 5 version. I played this on a PlayStation 5 Pro with my wired DualSense Edge controller. I wanted to get the lowest latency I could to play this type of game, so I used a wired controller for this game rather than just Bluetooth. I also mapped out controls, alternate controls, using my DualSense Edge, so I used the paddles as well, just to make it more comfortable for me. So I didn't really have to move my finger or anything. It was just great, yeah. I was going to try this with my arcade stick, but I didn't feel that I needed to. So yeah, D-pad was great, very responsive. Yeah, it plays like a dream. I'm assuming whatever you play this on, whatever system, it should play really, really well. So overall, Earthion is a fantastic game. I don't have really anything negative to say about the game, but if I was going to, I would say that initially when I heard about the project, I was like, couldn't the base have been 32x? And the reason why I say 32x, because I would have liked a little bit of sprite scaling. I just would have done. This is the only thing that this game's missing for me. Yeah, I know it's based on the Mega Drive and it's great and all. I'm not even saying it should have been the Mega CD so we get CD music. But let's be honest, it would have been a nice package if there was another mode where it would have been, oh, this is if it was the 32x and we've got sprite scaling. And a third mode to say that, oh, this is if it was on the Mega CD and this would have been the music or the audio with CD quality sound. You know, just a few extras. I'm hoping that their next project will be some sort of homage to, I don't know, Shinobi. That'd be really nice if they just do an action platformer. Oh, that would be good. I want to talk about Thunder Force 3 now compared to Earthion. Thunder Force 3, this was the first shooter that I can remember loving, to be honest. It's currently my third favourite shoot 'em up, dropping from the second position because of Earthion. Earthion just went straight into number 2. I'm going to say I think that with Thunder Force 3, it's a memorization game. Certain things happen in this game, enemies just come from nowhere that you just won't have a chance to avoid. You just have to know that they're coming, so that once you die from it, that's where you learn. Whereas I think that Earthion is one of those games where you can rely on your skill to maybe shoot something, to dodge something. Thunder Force 3 has too many gotcha bitch moments, you know, just like, haha, you didn't see that coming. It's like, well, I wouldn't even known it was there. So yeah, but once you remember where certain enemies are approaching Thunder Force 3, the game is pretty easy. I remember being able to beat this on 1 credit without even losing a life on the standard difficulty setting. Unlike in Earthion, once you get hit, you will lose the current weapon that you were using. But what I do like about Thunder Force 3 is that you can just choose your speed settings. The speed settings aren't a power up. It's just like, yeah, they're just there. Choose between 1, which is the lowest, and 4, which is the fastest. Having revisited Thunder Force 3 to make this video, I can definitely say that the sound effects are much better in Earthion, but I still personally feel that the background music is superior in Thunder Force 3. Yeah, Thunder Force 3 is just a special game. Perhaps that's nostalgia speaking, I don't know, because it was my first love when it came to shoot 'em ups, but Thunder Force 3 music stage, or stage music I should say, is bad, but overall Earthion is definitely the better game, definitely the better game. So yeah, Thunder Force 3, what a game, what a game. But Earthion has taken that space now. Obviously I know budgets and graphics and a different system it is at play here, but I just want to say This is Gradius V on the PlayStation 2, actual PlayStation 2. I took the footage from. Gradius V, in my opinion, is the greatest of all time when it comes to side-scrolling shoot 'em ups. Yes, I know it can be frustrating, but just like Earthion, it gets easier the more you play. And you can also unlock stage select as well. I'd say it has quite a bit more gameplay depth as well because of the different selection of ships initially at the beginning. The weapon upgrade system isn't quite as fluid as Earthion, but once you get used to it, I think it's actually deeper. I do feel it's actually deeper, especially with some of the stuff you can do with the ships as well. It's definitely a bigger game, not as in oh, it's got more stages, because it does all that, but yes, I know, and this, obviously this game must have had a much bigger budget, but what I mean by bigger game is that it feels more of a like an epic space game, like you're that one ship going up against this horde of alien invaders. It just feels more epic. That's what I mean by bigger, whereas Earthion not quite. Yeah, and I'm gonna say it's just as responsive as Earthion. The one thing about Thunder Force 3 that I found, I don't know if it's because of emulation, but the ship movement was just a bit too much. Whereas Earthion and in Gradius V, you can do like micro movements, which you really need to do to get in between some of those idiotic little enemy PP and pew pew shots. You just need that. Whereas Thunder Force 3, I felt that level of granary ship movement wasn't there, whereas Earthion is definitely there and Gradius V is easily there. So yeah, that's what I would say. But to me, this is the greatest shoot 'em up, well, side-scrolling shoot 'em up of all time. Yeah, so Gradius V first, Earthion second, and Thunder Force 3 third. And obviously, this is my opinion. There's probably tons of other games I haven't played, but like I said, I don't play every shoot 'em up. But the ones I do play, yeah, I have a top 3 now. I only ever had a top 2, but now I finally got a top 3. To be honest, I didn't think my top 3 would ever look like this. I thought my top 3 was going to be Thunder Force 4, Gradius V, and Thunder Force 3. This is obviously before Earthion. But I played Thunder Force 4 for the first time properly last year. It's just too hard for me. I tried and tried and tried. It was just too much for me. It just wasn't enjoyable. So yeah, Thunder Force 4 is just, you know, with the rest of the shoot 'em ups that I've played over the years, I know it's a good game, but it's not for me. So it cannot be in my top 3. I'm really glad that Earthion is now there. So yeah, that's it for me. Anyway, I hope you all are well. This is my Earthion video. I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.